What is going on, guys? We are taking a look at the brand new unit that is dropping into AFK Journey today at your local reset time. She will be available as a brand new raid up character in the game. This is the first new character that we've seen since the game has launched. So I'm going to take a look at the skills. I'm going to let you guys know my opinions on it and if you should be pulling on it or maybe saving for a unit in the future, depending on how your account is looking and what your game plan is with your build. So thank you for being here. Smack the sub button. We're going to jump into this brand new unit. Florabelle the Fighter. Florabelle relies mainly on summoning her 3 bulb sprites to deal damage while she boosts their attack. So in that little preview of this unit in the trailer that they released, we could see the 3 units doing stuff. First skill is going to be Pounding Blow. At the start of battle, Florabelle summons a spear-wielding bulb sprite to assist her. When casting her ultimate, Florabelle summons a mighty hammer-wielding bulb sprite, dealing high damage and knocking enemies within an area in the air. With powerful AoE attacks and control effects, Florabelle is an excellent choice for your crowd control formations. So this does confirm the crowd control ability with units already that have things like Entangle, units that can stun. She could be a very potent, just kind of CC lockdown unit. But going on to the next skill, we do have Overgrowth. It's going to feed a snack to the bulb sprite with the highest attack. This will enlarge it, granting it powerful buffs for a limited duration. Don't underestimate this skill. It can deal significant damage to enemies in many combat situations. So we did see in the trailer that there was one of the minions that was larger than the other one, and I was wondering what was causing that. It is this Overgrowth skill, so this is going to make it stronger, so this could lead to significant damage. I am curious to see how much stronger this buffed minion will be versus kind of their normal damage output, so that is something that I'm going to test as well. And down to her third skill, Tiny Sharpshooter. Florabelle summons a short bow bulb sprite. If there's already a short bow bulb sprite on the battlefield, when this skill is cast, it will unleash a burst of arrows, which we did see in the trailer. We saw that overarching rain of arrows hitting the enemies. It will hit multiple enemies for a short amount of time. This skill gives Florabelle a decent ranged attack capability. So this is already just ranged AoE attack. That is nice mechanically just to have that can do ranged AoE. I know currently for that I'm like using Viperion. Viperion just hits all enemies all at once, but having more AoE in kind of bosses or trials that need you to do kind of nuke damage AoE, be interesting to see how much those arrows hit for, so that could be good as well. And going down to her passive, Florabelle's passive skill grants a permanent shield to allied summons. It's already giving me ideas thinking about a certain character that we have, and it lead to some crazy stuff. But she never hesitates to lend a hand to a fellow summoner. I'm sure you already have someone in mind who would make a great teammate for Florabelle, so yeah, they're already leading us in that direction. If you don't know who I'm talking about, when you start the game, you do your summons, you're guaranteed a copy of Cecia, or at least that's what it seems like to me. Everybody I've talked to has a copy of Cecia on their first multi, but when activating her ulti, and I'll throw her up on the screen so you can see exactly who I'm talking about if you do not know, she does summon a giant allied minion. That minion entangles and ensnares and just does a little bit of AoE damage and then just starts doing melee damage, and this unit is now buffing that character's summon. This is going to buff all allied summons. So if you're using Cecia, she's a unit that you are constantly throwing in your teams. You love using Cecia. You think she's great. She is a very good unit. I use her all the time. So for me already, I do want to pull for this unit, just the fact that she can put a shield on any allied summon. So that's not just talking about now, guys. Any unit they release in the future, if it is a summon-based unit, this character will automatically give a permanent shield to those summons. So if you're thinking that you like that kind of gameplay style, you like summoning units, you like having them on the battlefield, you like just overwhelming the field, you use Cecia all the time already, this unit kind of goes hand in hand with that gameplay style. So if that's something that you want to do, I highly recommend pulling for this. Again, I don't have the damage numbers that she's outputting and just kind of how much the shield can tank. I am going to summon for her. I will be testing and posting a video about that once she releases. So if that is the strategy you want to go for, I can tell you that's a very, very interesting kind of unison of how those skills work. If Cecia is a unit that you don't use that often, keep in mind that this unit does have crowd control. It does have that knockdown ability. So if you don't have any units that can stun or really kind of mess or interrupt with the field, this is a unit that can fulfill that role. So keep in mind, this is providing crowd control. This is providing an AoE damage ability. This unit is buffing up her own summons to have them do even more. And on top of it, if you do at the end of the day decide to use it with any allied summon in the future, this unit will apply a shield to them. So let me know in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like how she works? Are you excited to use her? Are you just like, you know what, rate up, I'm not that into it, I'm going to pass, wait for the next unit? Drop a comment. Let me know. Are you summoning? Are you passing? I'm very curious. This is going to be a very interesting unit to kind of test and kind of theory craft with. So looking forward to it. Thank you for being here. Smack the sub button. Good luck in your summons tomorrow if you do summon, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.